very excited about this call. Like I said earlier, this is the first time that we have a call dedicated to military, to service members, okay? Let's get this call started. Okay, my name is National Director Jose Rodriguez, and I'm a captain in the Army, currently serving the Army. Been in the Army now almost 17 years. I got 3 more years for retirement. I'm waiting.
Entry exit times are off.
Uh-oh. And my story with Vine started in August 28 of 2012 when my wife was introduced to this called the 90-Day Challenge. Okay, and she told me about it. I went to a challenge party, and I was blown out when I saw this. Okay, because what I saw was an opportunity not only for me to get healthier. I was getting paid, and for those of you that are all of you in the military, do you know what I mean as an officer, getting paid every time I would pass the PT test, but I was getting paid, but I was tired of that. Okay, so I saw an opportunity for me to get healthier, lose 15 pounds, get off the taste test, and continue to succeed. Now, I saw the second video, and I said, look, I know one thing about, I'm sure, but I put my family into debt, and I want to get them out. Okay, and I saw this as an opportunity for me to succeed and build that residual income. Then my kids will be able to enjoy it after I get out of the military. As you probably know, what happens to the military retirement check once if something happens to you. Okay, God forbid something happens to us once we retire, that check is stopped unless you paid into this spouse survival or soul survival plan, which you have to pay into. So I didn't want to put my family into that predicament. Okay, after 20 years of service, if something happens to me and that check stops, I want to make sure that my family is taken care of. So that's why I started this. And I started, like I said, August 28th. 3 weeks into it, got our initial investment back, made Rising Star. That's when you start making about $500 to $900 a month. Okay, 89 days into it, we hit the rank of regional director. Okay, November 29 of 2012. I will not forget that day when we qualified for our first BMW. Was able to take my wife to a BMW dealer and pick up an X5 that she drives to this day. And 60 days later, I qualified for my own BMW because I decided to upgrade from a customer to a promoter and qualify for my BMW. Now I drive an X3, a black X3. 7 months into it, we hit the rank of national director, and we start making about $3,000 to $6,000 a month part-time. I still in the service. I still do the soldier thing like everybody else out there. This is something that I do part-time, and my wife now does full-time. She was able to fire her boss. Now she's home, being able to bring home $3,000 to $6,000 monthly. Okay, and not only that, the beauty of being a national director is in order for you to get to national director, all you need to do is have 3 friends qualify for their BMW, and they make $1,000 to $3,000 a month, and you will be a national director getting a $5,000 bonus check on top of your $3,000 to $6,000 a month. Okay. So far, last night, we just put our 9th person, another soldier, sergeant first class, into her BMW. Okay, now her husband is a warrant officer. He qualified for his BMW 3 months ago. Now his wife, at E7, qualified for her BMW last night. That was BMW number 9 in our team. We've been now 23 months doing this, loving every single day of it. And I will tell you, you need to look into this so you can enjoy the benefit, okay? What Vine has done for us, for my family, okay, is right now my wife from home makes the same amount of money that I make from in the military after 16 years of service. So just to give you a little background of what this has done for us now, what I will do now, I will pass it to the next speaker so you can hear from all the soldiers out there, okay? The first speaker that I will put on the line is a sergeant, E5, just starting this, Ray Reyes out of Fort Stewart, Georgia. Hey, Ray, are you on the line? Can you unmute your phone?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
You're on the line. Hey, Can you share very quickly a little bit of you, and then what Vi has done for you since you started?
Okay, so for me, hey, the only thing I'm gonna say right now, I love it. I'm starting May 2013. This guy, National Director of Rigo, was the guy who said, "Hey Ray, can you watch this 51-second video?" I said, "Okay." So he's like, "I'm thinking that," and I said, "Okay, it's too easy. Let me watch it." After I watched the video, I said, "I want to join, but I have a problem. I don't have money." Okay. So I enlisted in the Army. I used my bonus to join the company, okay? Me and my wife, we joined. I recovered my investment in 2 weeks, okay? I hit Racing Star. Really easy. Just Facebook all day. Use your three-way phone calls, okay? And after that, took me, I come back from Afghanistan in November 23. And I meet Jose in an NFT. After that, he said, "Ray, you're gonna change your life, okay?" After that, it took me only 45 days to hit a regular director. It was easy. Just, hey, I love this. If you believe in what you're doing, trust me, it's really easy. So I mean, fine Army, like he said, I've been in the Army for 4 years, and right now, I love it. So now this is what I wanna do the rest of my life.
Thank you for sharing that, and I want to make sure that all of you hear it. He started from Afghanistan. He hit Rising Star Director, which is the first level in this company, from Afghanistan. For those that may think, I don't have time, I don't know if I can do this, guess what? That is somebody that started this in Afghanistan and was able to still be successful from Afghanistan. Okay, now we're going to pass it to our next speaker, which is Staff Sergeant in the Air Force, Hendrik Stark. Are you on the line? Are you hear me on the phone? Hendrik? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you share very quickly who are you, and what does you been able to accomplish since you started with Vi?
All right, again, my name is Dre Starks. I'm separated from the Air Force after doing 6 years on active duty. Yeah, after doing 6 years on active duty, I'm in San Antonio, Texas, and I was able to make the rank of regional director in Visalis in 5 days. I started on January 8th. My transformation story, after 2 years of trying to lose weight and trying to get chiseled up and get my old high school body back. I found I knew how to eat. I found I knew I was doing working out right, but I couldn't do it. So I was introduced to Vi, and I dropped 12 pounds. After that, I started building, and I actually built 10 pounds back on of lean muscle, and I did it all on Fuel Kit. I've been on the challenge since the 8th of January, as I said, and I'm actually getting the highest kit that we have in Vi. I'm getting it for free ever since I started in January. And that's just because I like to share the challenge. When you believe in something, you share the challenge all day, and that's what I do. So as far as my transformation, on the financial side, my wife and I were actually doing a free workout, having people come in and we just show them different things. We're basically doing coaching and online coaching, even though we didn't think of it like that. It was a hobby for us. So we were doing that, and from it was just a hobby. But we were introduced to Vi, so we decided to go ahead and introduce the shakes to people and see what they thought about it. Well, by doing so, like I said, I was able to make the rank of regional director in 35 days, and 2 months later, I decided to go ahead and capitalize on that and grab my BMW. So I'm rolling in the 528i now, and this is part time. I'm a GS at Randolph Air Force Base, and I'm doing this part time, and so I'm actually pulling in anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 a month doing this part time. And I want to say, ever since I've been in Vi, I love it. It's much like the military. It's family oriented. We all stick together. I got friends all over the place, all over the world now because of Vi. And so it's just like a little kid. I love it.
Thank you for sharing that. And as you see, it definitely is a very smooth transition from the military for us because most of us are leaders already in the military. Okay, so thank you for sharing. Now we got to move to the next speaker, and it's a very good friend of mine, my brother. This guy is that's his family. He's a PD and by. Okay, he is a sergeant first class in the Army in Fort Hood, Texas, which is where I started myself. Are you on the line, Luis Machado, Presidential Director Luis Machado? Are you on the line?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Can you hear me out there?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you share a little bit of you and a little bit of your story with Vi? What Vi has done for you since you started?
Definitely, Jose. I'm right here in the hotel in the Hilton of Dallas, calm and amazed over here. Hey, guys, number one thing, now that you have watched that video, you watched that challenge video and either the business out, now you definitely consider you 1, 2, or 3, guys. This is a story that is going to get you bounded into my salad. I'm telling you this right now. The challenge is the number one key, guys. Number one thing. I was that sergeant first class in the United States Army, weighing 250 pounds because I was recovering for the surgery and I needed to recover myself, guys. Now, I'm telling you this. This is the product that definitely is going to let you do that. It's going to let you get it for free. It's going to taste amazing, taste like cake. You will not say no to this. But I got results with the product. I literally went from 250 pounds to 217 pounds. I went from the chunky E7 to a sexy E7 producer standing in front of everybody. And standing tall, guys. I love it. I love it because of that. But not only that, it's what it has brought to my family. It has brought my family. A decision that we made has been able to impact over 420 people financially and over 1,000 people on the challenge itself. Over thousands of pounds lost in our team. Over 80 kids get fed every day because a decision that we made, guys. That's the challenge. The challenge. We are the challenge. The difference between a customer and a promoter is that customer that definitely wants to get paid. And if that's you, that's what you want to definitely do this. What it has done financially, I'm just going to tell you one thing. One thing and one thing only. 5 days, I got my nation myself back. 5 days. After 5 days, 6 months, you count it, and I'm able to make $6,000 to $8,000 residual income part-time, guys. I'm getting over $15,000 a bonus. You have to make that decision, guys. It just starts with you. It starts with you. Stop thinking about a 20-year retirement in the military. Whenever you could definitely do this in no time and get out of the Army. Like the next speaker that I'm about to bring up. It's not about, and remember this, it's not about you. It's not about you. We have to stop being self-centered culture. We have to definitely be able to serve other people. We have to be able to push and help other people that doesn't see what is possible. If this is you, definitely, this is your call, guys. I'm excited, I'm pumped, but before I even close this, I'm definitely going to bring up this guy is amazing. Captain in the Army, super pumped. I'm telling you, he said on my kitchen, and he was like, hey, either you want to get paid or I want to get paid. Done deal. Because I was that guy that wanted the product for free. And he told me straight up. And 6 months into the business, he has impact in my life. He served. He's a true serving leader. He is the face of the movement. The face of the movement that is impacting people, not only financially, but also in the challenge. We are the challenge. Hey, Jose, I'll turn it back to you so you could definitely present definitely the guest speaker.
Thank you for sharing your story. And I know one thing you forgot to share is about your mom. What did this to your mom real quick, Louis?
Second.
What did the challenge did for your mom?
Oh, guys. With that say, my mom went in the challenge. 60 days after she was in the challenge, 60 days after she's in the challenge, she lost literally over 15 pounds. She lost, and not only that, she's over type 2 diabetes medication. That's only on the challenge. That's not even considering the ability that my mom right now, after 30 years working on the company, that company gets sold. She loses all her 401k. But right now, my mom is a BMW driver, collecting a paycheck from my salary. What would have happened if my mom? What would have happened if my mom would have said, "Oh, let's do this"? What would have happened? My mom would have lost all the retirement. But now I'm that mama's boy that is retiring my mom, and he will do it. Picture yourself doing that, guys. That's all about serving, guys.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. To me, that's very important as you took care of your mother and your family, and now she's able to enjoy also the benefit of being a black promoter. Now, right before I will introduce here our main speaker, okay, our guest speaker, if you want to call it that way, I want you all to think one thing, okay? I know we're all in the service and different branches of the service, but guess what? The Army and the services are going through a reduction. And a lot of people think that, I'm in the Army, or I'm in the service, I'm not going to I'm going to retire. There's a lot of people right now getting letters saying, guess what? Thank you for your service, and now you need to step out and move on with any other plan B. So even if you plan to stay in the service, I will tell you, get a plan B. Get something going in the side, just in case you're one of those that the Army says, or the service, any service says, you know what, we need to reduce, so now we don't need as many officers, we don't need as many soldiers, we don't need as many airmen, or, all the branches. You are ready, okay, because there's nothing more worse than the Army or any service telling you bye because they are reducing and you are not ready to step up there and be successful. But now, let's start. I want to introduce the man that has changed my life, has changed my family. I cannot thank him enough, okay? This guy was the one that introduced us to the challenge and told me, look, Jose, if you want to do this, I'm going to help you. And guess what? That's what I've done since we started, not only me, but thousands of people right now. And he is our ambassador, Xavier Ortiz. He got out of the Army as a captain. Now he's doing this full-time, but I will let him share his story. Ambassador X, are you on the line?
I'm on the line. Can you hear me, brother?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Go ahead. Take it off, X.
Awesome. Hey, I want to thank everybody for being on the phone call tonight. I know this is a divine appointment. The person that put you on the phone right now to hear what this is all about, guys, hey, they're excited about it, and they want you to take initiative and become part of this, whether it be you want to get on the challenge, you want to get the product for free, or you want to get the product for free and at the same time promote the challenge to get your sexy back. And at the same time make that additional income, guys. I'll start off with saying this, guys. My name is Xavier Ortiz. I'm an ambassador from Killeen, Texas, Fort Hood, Texas area. I've been involved in the Army now for 5 years, captain in the Army, intel officer. I started promoting this challenge while deployed in Afghanistan, guys. There's no excuses. Just like the first person on this call said, there's no excuse to not being able to promote the challenge because you're overseas, not being able to promote the challenge because you don't have any time. Guys, I was a guy overseas on patrols, on air assaults, doing missions all the time, getting off of missions and still being able to promote this challenge. So, I started overseas. I was spending $200 to $300 on supplements every single month on bodybuilding.com because guess what? That's what we do in the Army. That's what we do in the military when we're downrange. And next thing you know, I started looking for ways to get free protein on Google. Okay, I stumbled upon this. This never came presented to me by anybody. I stumbled upon this through searching Google for free protein. Ended up doing my research about the company. Vitalis came up, did my research, started seeing a lot of people having success, both physically and financially. A lot of people losing weight, bulking up, getting toned. At the same time, I started seeing people driving around in BMWs, people holding these $25,000 bonus checks. And, me being in the military, I'm very skeptical. I'm kind of like, this is one of those things. I don't know if I want to take part of it, but I do know that I need to get my health back, and I do know that I need to lose 20 pounds, because if I don't, I'm on the verge of getting kicked out the military. So I got in contact with a gentleman by the name of Jeff Davis, and I told him, listen, man, I need to get on the challenge, all right? I weigh 198. According to military standards, me being 5'9" at 198, I'm 20 pounds overweight. I'm definitely interested in getting on the challenge, and I'm definitely interested in promoting the challenge when I get back home after I get my results. His whole thing was, why wait to promote the challenge when there's people around you doing the same exact thing that you're doing, spending $200 to $300 on supplements? How about you show them a way to get it for free? At the same time, I'm going to help you build a business back here at home while you're over there in Afghanistan serving the country. And my whole mindset was, that's BS. Nobody's going to help me out. Nobody ever helped me out in my life. There's no way somebody's going to help me, become successful just like they are. And what he did best was connect me to another military guy that was in Afghanistan, that was a regional director, all right, qualified for a BMW in Afghanistan. It was making an extra $1,000 to $3,000 a month. Yeah, I was a lieutenant at the time. This guy was a captain. This guy was a company commander. So I knew that this guy didn't have any time. But after he introduced me to him and after speaking to him and kind of hearing out what he had to say, I was like, you know what? If they're helping you doing this and you're having this much success with it, I might as well jump on board with it. I might as well do it. So I decided to promote the challenge while being on the challenge myself, guys. And I'll tell you what, I thank the Lord on a daily basis that I made that decision that day on March 17th of 2012 in Fox Housing, Madad, Afghanistan, at the MWR to promote the challenge. I thank the Lord I made that decision because I don't know where I would be at right now in my life. Matter of fact, I do know where I would be at. I would be in Kosovo right now, doing another deployment, being here for my family. Okay? And that's what a lot of us military people, we do. We deploy, we come back home. We deploy, we come back home. We don't even know the spouses that we're with right now because we're always constantly gone. We're a different person when we come back. And I'm telling you what, right now, guys, I made that decision that day to do something different with my life, something different, something spectacular, something that can impact a lot of people. And I'll tell you what, man, it's been a life-changing experience because not only on the physical side, but on the financial side. And I'll go through my physical transformation first, guys. I started off on the 90-day challenge at 198. By the end of my 90-day challenge, I was at 165.7, guys. I lost over 31 pounds on the challenge. Never had to get tape tested again in my military career. At the same time, I felt better about myself. My self-esteem went through the roof, okay? I look good now. I got my sexy back. I felt great. I had more energy. I was sleeping better. I was scoring higher on my PT test. I didn't have those knee issues. I didn't have those ankle issues that I had before for being overweight, guys. And I tell you what, man, that right there made me a believer about what this is all about, impact other people's lives. And I started thinking to myself, how many more soldiers, how many more military personnel are in the situation that I'm in right now that are afraid to lose their career because they're overweight, they're getting tested, they're busting tape, and guess what? They're getting chaptered out the military for being overweight. How many more people can I directly impact and show them a way to get proper nutrition in their body to change their life? And that's exactly what I did, guys. I just kept challenging a whole bunch of people, challenging my friends and family, their friends and family, to lose 10 pounds, gain 10 pounds in order to feed a child in need for 30 days, have the opportunity to win $1,000. And at the same time, if they want to promote the challenge, every time they help somebody lose 10 pounds or gain 10 pounds, they get a bonus check for 25 to 75 bucks. That's all I did. Just kept challenging people. And I tell you what, man, 13 days from the day that we started the business, we hit the position of Rising Star Director, made our initial investment back. The money we invested to get involved with this, we made it right back. I didn't have any money to get involved with this, guys. You know, being a captain in the Army, you honestly think we have the money, but guess what? I was $40,000 in credit card debt for making stupid decisions prior to joining the military, okay? And I had to get out of that. So I knew I had to do something different. That's why I decided to promote the challenge. So put the money on a credit card, made my $500 back in the first 13 days in the business. Got my product for free in 3 days in the business. 25 days in the business, guys, we hit the position of regional director while deployed in Afghanistan. All right? While deployed in Afghanistan, we were able to qualify for a BMW and make it an additional $1,000 to $3,000 a month, just like the captain told me we were able to do. And guess what? That's when it became real to me. I focused on two things only. How many more people am I going to impact? How many more people am I going to help get their product for free so that way they're not spending a lot of money on their grocery bills every single month and they start saving money? Number two, how many more people can I help make an extra $500 a month? 3 for free, Rising Star. That's what it was all about, guys. 6 months into it, became a national director, helped 4 people in Fort Hood, Texas hit the rank of regional director, made an additional $5,000 bonus check, started making $3,000 to $6,000 a month, guys. At that position, I was able to look my wife in the face and tell her, we got a 6-year-old, we got a 2-year-old. Hey, you're able to come back at home if you want to, okay? You're able to, leave your job and do what you want to do full time. If you want to go to college, whatever it is you want to do, come home, spend time with the kids, and no longer have to stress about a boss telling you when to go to work, when to go pee, when to go eat, whatever it is. And I tell you what, she made that decision to get out the military, get out her job. And I tell you what, a happy wife is a happy life. At the same time, 10 months into it, we helped 10 people qualify for the BMW.
a presidential director in this business, guys. As a presidential director, you start making $10,000 and making $6,000 to $10,000 a month part-time. Part-time, guys. And it was that position right there. As a captain serving 5 years in the Army, I surpassed what I made doing this in 10 months. Going out there night after night, just sharing the challenge with people. Doing three things: pushing blend on a blender, pushing play on a DVD player, and sharing my story. And it was that position right there where I looked my wife in the face and I said, babe, I think I want to do this. I think I want to do this full time. And she told me, you hit the position of ambassador in the business, you can decide whether or not you want to stay in or get out the military, guys. And I'll tell you what, man, that's the thing that I needed to hear. That was the motivation that I needed, because 2 months after we hit presidential director, guys, 1 year into this business, 1 year of blood, sweat, and tears going out there, sacrificing time, sacrificing that TV time, that PlayStation time, that drinking beers with a buddy time, all that wasted time, and going out there and challenging people and directly impacting a lot of people's lives, we hit the rank of ambassador in the business. And I tell you what, as an ambassador, you get a $25,000 bonus check, and you start making $10,000 to $15,000 a month part-time, man. $10,000 to $15,000 a month. All right? Think about it right now. I want you to think about it right now. You as a military personnel, think about yourself making an extra $10,000 a month on top of what you're making right now in the military. Okay? I'm not telling you right now to quit your job. I don't want you to quit your job. I want you to stay in the military. I want you to do your 20 years of service and serve this country in the military. But I tell you what, man, when you're making an extra $10,000 a month, you could do a lot in your household. Matter of fact, you could do a lot in other people's households. You could tithe more than church. You could start paying people's educations. You could even do what Ernest Ross does and does a foundation where he pays somebody's house off every single month. That's what you could do with that type of money, guys. And I tell you, it was that position right there where I made that decision, okay? Let me transition into the Guard and do this full time, because I feel like this is my passion. This is what I need to do in my life. I need to serve people this way so I can impact their lives physically and financially and keep blessing a lot of people with this. And I tell you what, man, it's been amazing. It's been amazing, because there's incredible leaders that are all on this call. There's incredible leaders that all invited you to get on this call that truly care about you and want to see you succeed, both physically and financially. So all of you have watched the video tonight. You have watched the video tonight prior to getting on this call, and if you have not watched the video of what this is about, I need you to get in contact with the person that invited you to get on this call and let them know that I need that video. I need to know what Xavier is talking about here. And that video is located on www.overview.buy.com, and that's what we call the online challenge party. Watch part 1 and part 2. Get back with the person that invited you to get on this call, and let them know if you're a 1, a 2, or a 3, guys. 1 is a person that wants to get on a challenge. That's it. They want to get on a challenge, try it out, see what it does for the body. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to bulk up, if you're trying to tone up, if you're just trying to get good nutrition in their body because you miss meals, you miss breakfast, you're too busy doing PT, going home, taking a shower, you don't have time to eat breakfast. That's how I was. I never ate breakfast, so this was the perfect way to replace my breakfast. At the same time, I didn't have time to eat lunch. I was busy doing security clearances and doing all this stuff and doing enemy courses of actions and stuff like that for my LERS guys. And I tell you, you know, you start blending a shake for lunch or whatever, replace your second meal. So that's what it is. Number 2 is a person that wants to get on the challenge, but they want to get their product free. All you have to do is refer a minimum of 3 people to get on the challenge with you, and your following month's product is free. And guess what? The person that invited you on this call is going to help you accomplish that if that's something that you want to do. All right? The third type of person is a person that wants to get on the challenge, get it for free, but at the same time they want to promote the challenge. They want to promote the challenge so they could create that additional income, so they could decide whether or not they want to make this a retirement plan, a TSP type plan for their retirement, or whatever it is that you want to do with it. If you want to pay off your debt, you want to get out of loans, you want to pay your car off, you want to pay your loans, you want to pay everything off, you want to go tithe more in church, you want to save up for your children's education, you want to retire your parents, all right? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of parents that are still working. Think about your parents. How about retiring your parents for once in your life, doing something like that? And I tell you what, I was able to accomplish that in this business. My mom today is a presidential director in this business, making an extra $5,000 to $8,000 a month with this thing. just because she made the decision to get started to do something different, and she listened to me, guys. So you can definitely do that with this opportunity. There's a lot of things you can do. Guys, with that being said, let the person that invited you know. If you're a 1, a 2, or a 3, I can't wait to welcome each and every one of you to the Bi family. I salute every single one of you. Thank you so much for your time. God bless. Take care. Have a wonderful day. This call is officially over. Bye-bye.